From the volcano of Baraku to the leech-ridden swamps of Agadim, cast off all your inhibition. At the only casino in all Dominaria, experience the pinnacle of personal pleasures. Venture boldly at Rakdos Casino, and may all your underworld dreams come true. Rakdos Casino, the place for premium pleasures.
This is good, but what is best in life? The open steppe, free thoughts, falcons at your wrist, and the wind in your hair. Wrong! Conan, what is best in life?
To crush your enemies, destroy other lands, and to cast Gurmag Angler for 1 mana.
That is good. That is good.
What sort of treachery is this? Hey everybody, I'm playing Rakdos Crusher today. I've been having a lot of fun with this deck lately. I don't consider it like a ultra tier or anything, but it has been winning a lot, whatever that's worth, in the tournament practice room. Then I ran into some confusion, so I was all ready to play this and show you guys this list. And I was kind of stuck going all in with it. The new whatever tournament league structure, the new look of MTGO, it forced me to pay 10 tickets for the I think there was only one league availability. The friendly was just kind of ghosted out. So I'm a little, what would the word be? I just guess nervous, because I'm just like, I don't know. In theory, this is good against the metagame, but putting up 10 for it's a little like, geez, really? Okay. Anyway, just going to lay that off to the side. We've got 4 caves, 2 bogs, 6 mountains, 4 carnariums, because we really want to return stuff to our hand. You'll see why in a second. 4 swamps. I run 2 neonates, probably my least favorite card in the deck. Might even just get rid of it altogether, but it is great for blockers and such in game 1. We've got 4 lootings, 2 electrickery main, 2 sandstorms main, just to kind of mop up any sort of shenanigans game 1. This is my big, it's not really tech, it's just insight. You know, when you go all in with an Ulamog's Crusher theory or even Gurmag Angler, you don't want a little... Oh, look at the last few weeks, right? Unsummon, Vapor Snag, Snap, that sort of stuff, hitting it, Doomblade, whatever. So running 3 of these with as much draw as you're about to see, feels like we have access to it at all times. Obviously, we go with 4 of these. I love Rotting Rats because it's double value and uncounterable the second time you cast it with Unearth, and against control players, it can really mean the difference in some matchups, and it helps out with Edicts, as does the Neonate. We've got 3 Shred Memory. There's a lot of 2s, as you can see in this list, so as it keeps going down, we can fetch a lot of things, including our protection spell, so I like that. 4 Cathartic Reunion, probably the... one I don't want to see the most. I really like Looting and Tormenting Voice over this, against blue anyway. I run 2 Dragon Breaths because of the sheer amount of draw. We usually do throw one in there. And the 4 Voices. We got, like I said, the Sandstorms, 2 Anglers, and 4 Crushers. In my sideboard, I got all 4 Duresses. I've got 1 Last Rites. I've got Pyroblast, Electrickery full set achieved, and I was running Terminate, and I lost it because outside of a River Boa, this does the same job, end of turn, and it's able to nab, like if the person's in 3 games already sitting on like a 2-island setback and you've just seen their hand via Augur or Bolus, and then they've got counterspell, boink, end of turn, you destroy one, you force them to use the counter there, and then you can kind of go off and have protection here. That's the theory. Anyway, all that being said, Litify, Sharazaman Chimsky in the house. All right. Oh, Shiraz says, I did 4 drunk drafts last night with a friend. Was confusing. Very nice. So yeah, I'm I haven't got any new cards yet. I technically have to enter the drafts to do that, and I've got a kind of a solo weekend here, so I'll probably be doing a few drunk drafts, but we shall see. Anyway, so this is kind of the new look of Magic here, and I think we're ready to go. This is new realm for me, so something might go wrong, something might go right, hopefully of the later persuasion. But yeah, it's a little intimidating going 10 tickets in, and you know, if you don't go at least 3-2 or better, you're just it's a loss. So yeah, there's a Syscom's in the house. How's it going, my friend? So yeah, we've got all kinds of new little promos for the top of the show for my little bathroom breaks, as I like to call them. We're going to be rolling to a lot of Wizards of the Coast footage of just the Arena League promos they've been doing. They've got a pretty cool voice announcer doing that. I forget the name of him at the moment, and very cool little paint effects that they have going there now. So with only 145 players in this and the kind of the confusion that I ran into, I think we might have some pretty big wait times. That's just a theory. Getting ready to travel to the Netherlands. Syscoms, we got nothing but time. Tell us about your adventures upcoming. Whoo, all right, here we go. And we've got Bouncy Screen Supreme. Let's put this here. Let's bring this down here and attempt to entertain you folks. All right, here we go. Our land's okay. Yeah, we got discard outlets. I'll keep this. Going up against Brivinex, one of the very best players, and I guess we shouldn't really assume to run into anybody other than pretty regular tournament grinders in a tournament where you know, kind of winner takes all sort of thing. There's no friendliness here. All right. Yeah, I'm mixing it up quite a bit today. I got a Blue Moon, then we'll chase it with a Coke, and then cold coffee. How's that sound? Good times. Yeah, I've just been having a lot of fun with this list. So you are land destruction, and depending on the color he chooses, green. All right, he might still be on it. Let us see. All right, well, we've got that. Let's get our mana right. Pass the turn. Gain a life. Hopefully he doesn't have a Thermokarst. Might be a good call right now with everybody getting so greedy with the new snowbound whatchamacallits. Oh, boy, did I call that one. Bam, down goes our land. Good news is if we can sneak out any sort of fixins, we'll be all right. We'll throw this out, and then I'm just going to do it now because I'd really like to draw a land. I'll discard this. All right, here we go. We'll go from here. Where it's pretty hard to keep people down under 2 land. Who knows? Maybe they got a really land-heavy build. Boy, do I deserve this, right? If we get beat by land destruction. How many times have I tried to make that work? Very cool. Holy crap. Globetrotter indeed, Syscoms. Last week I was in Colombia. Now you're going to... Jeez. Appa 19. We're heading into snow meta, so Thermokarst is obvious next choice. I agree. That's what I was kind of suggesting. All right. Go ahead and take our little guy. We're not going to like our Carnariums here. They're going to feel really big liability. But if we drop a... Well, can't really drop a swamp and have the game, but we can get close. Here we are. All right. Man, where's our Faithless Looting when you need one? Come on now. That'd be an awesome draw right about now. Here we are. Here we are. Yeah, the new Snowlands look so much better, too. Okay, a little freshen up reset of the hand there. Brivinex on land destruction. Ooh, boy, I think we might run into a Crusher here. He's already got the mana for it. This is nuts. Let's go all out while we can. We're going to Cathartic Reunion. We'll obviously pitch this and probably the Sandstorm. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Doink. All right, we've got this. We can at least zap this. Keep them from maybe casting that. We'll see. We really just need our Exhume here. I don't know. Is this list running counter spells? Anybody? Maybe like a negate? I doubt they'd run a hard counter, but negate would be a pretty flexible answer. And also, keep in mind negate. I was just talking about that the other day. Negate's one of those cards. If you're frustrated because there's so many sorceries out there right now, nice little extra buffer zone there. Instead of playing Dispel or Envelop, you can play negate. Yes, it's 1 more mana. What you gonna do? All right, let me do this in case we find what we need. Tormenting Voice, drop this. Okay, we've got that. I'm going to play this in case he's got land destruction and we top deck into what we need. We're still feeling pretty good. We're at 21 life. We've been hit It's alright. That Bloodfell Caves probably got a big target on its back. We'll swing and see how things go. Maybe they got some bounce, but at this point, see if we do drop Exhume, and he's got some sort of bounce mechanic, we'll be alright. Okay, we'll go like this, and I guess we'll just go get Exhume. Let's go fetch it. No big secret what we're after. Exhume, boink. And we'll drop the Neonate. Rakdos Love, that's right, baby. Woo! That's a surprisingly interesting combination. I meant to grab my beer, not Coke Zero. Interesting. This is the problem I run into when I build around Utopia Sprawl builds. It's like, yeah, you cut your land back, but then you're still drawing enchantments at crucial times, and it just doesn't feel, well, just doesn't feel that deluxe. All right, here we go. This is the big turn. So we could probably drop Rotting Rats, get them down to 1 mana. Might be a little bit of fun there, but they might be able to drop a Muldrifter, which they're going to do anyway. So I'm going to just go here right now, see what we can see. Exhume in the house. Hopefully they let this through and there's no counter magic. We're not hurting too bad yet. Crush him, says Nimchimsky. Yes. I will try to summon my Vader voice when I'm playing the Crusher. Don't be too proud of this technological terror you've constructed. The ability to annihilate is insignificant next to the power of Pauper. Alright, here we are. Come on now. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. Problem is, he's got a lot of targets to do that with. We're going to say yes on that. Come on, Rivenex. What's up? Here we go, here we go. Everything looking and sounding good, guys. You know, with the whole new look and software and stuff like that, it's a little, not quite sure. So here's plan A, right? We're going to go like this and say, nope. Play 2 life, and we'll say blue. He's like, who plays Apostle's Blessing? Well, when you go all in, you kind of have to. All right, that's what I like. Sound of video good at my end, says Nimchimsky. Thank you, sir. And I shouldn't assume. I should always ask. We'll attack with both. Come on over for half his life total. A little bit. See what he loses. Probably 2 forests. There we are. Okay. Not sure if I want to keep the ruse up that we've got that. I think I'm just going to draw 2 more cards with Tormenting Voice. I think that's the play because we can flash this back and it's uncounterable. And I don't know what I'd be waiting around for. Let's do it. Whoop. Okay. Hey, we got another Apostle. Maybe he gets lucky and draws into another one, and we've got another one. So. Yeah, I had Imp for a while. Just wasn't a fan of it. I like seeing like Electrickery and such, and I just didn't all quite know what to fold in against as far as like games 2 and 3. Just didn't quite seem as needed with what is it, Wrecking Ball and whatnot in the side there. So let's reduce. We're gonna rats here. We'll pitch our. We'll probably pitch looting here. It's a frustrating card if they've got counter magic. I really, really, really like Rotting Rats. If you can find a build where you don't mind discarding or you want to discard, it's so awesome. Let's see. Hopefully we get something good here. I'll go basic. Let's go like this. I don't think we're hurting too much for land. Come on, give us something good. Oh, forest. Whatever. All right. Well, we're just going to attack with everything because our rats are going to die anyway. It's not like we can block with them. Come on. Give us some more goods here. All right. There we are. Good times. I think we're just going to stay on our hand here. All right. Here we go. Yeah, I got a bit of a facelift. Way big downtime. Of course, Wednesday morning I had nothing to do and I was just counting the time, just going, gosh, come on now. Oh, is this what sort of move is this now? All right. So which one's he going to point to? That's a good call. Yeah, we need double swamp to activate our shred memory. So who's playing LD now? Says Alpha. Yeah, that's right. Well, we both are, I guess. This is getting I'm going to have to keep back my neonate here or I'm going to be dead meat. Despite all this, I am dead meat. I wasn't paying attention. I was too happy having you know what insurance. So we could, if I do this, and I could draw into an angler and have blockability, that might be a good thing. Let's do that. I'll throw this out. Not that we can really flash that back. Man, I think we're going to... Uh-oh. Boy, did I punt there. Come on, let me have the turn back. There we go. Okay, we're going to go like this. Say green. Pull this off. Say green. I didn't notice they were that low on life either, so we'll say green. Hopefully we win this one. Almost missed that one. Not doing myself any favors. Playing nervous, playing rogue, playing against a great player. I'm happy we got one. All right, we'll just say this is a Simic LD. Put a nice big W there and move on to game 2. All right. Wrecking Ball, sure like that. I'll lose one angler. I think I'll keep... Let's go 1 and 1 here. Just for a little bit of the shenanigans here. Not too fond of this card. I'm always looking to cut that. So Wrecking Ball, obviously the enchant land's going to be a nice target, or a big old flying Mole Drifter. So anglers seem good with lands filling up the yard. Yeah, I just... I'm sure there's going to be quite a bit more bounce here. You know, we've got quite a bit of Pyroblast. Let's bring these in and make some more room. I'll lose the Neonate. I'll lose the... let me lose the Electrickery. The only thing that's going to take out is an Elf so far as I can see. Lose one Rat and one Shred. And we'll leave it like this and see what we can see. Hopefully it's a victory. Shiraz, I do too. The thing's so flexible, and it's an instant. I mean, just end of turn. They're playing those kind of slower decks, and yeah, who's playing Land Destruction now? We are. All right. I kind of like this hand. A little bit junky, but you're able to fix it. Got all my favorite cards here, and 3 of, so we'll keep it. And we've got extra lands. So if they got a land heavy, or I mean a land destruction heavy draw, we should be able to survive. Carnarium's not going to do us any favors. Who knows? Maybe we'll draw into it. All right. There's the culprit. This smells of Molduvi acid moss right out of the gates. Let's do this. I've got a nice target in this. And, You know what? I'm actually going to throw another one out. Boink. We'll go like this. Really want to respect the land destruction. Not get hindered here. We're probably going to, you know, our Carnarium's going to get eaten alive. It's okay. Eventually we'll be able to pull out of the woods, but I'm pretty sure this mountain's going to go bye-bye. I'll lead with mountains, keep looting until we get our setup set up, and then go from there. Down it goes. Yeah, I played in the Pauper Classic Tuesday again on Tuesday. Thought I was going to win the whole thing again with goblins, and then I kind of dropped the ball in the very last top 8, so I think I lost to slivers if memory serves. Pretty cool, though. All right. We've got our own goods here. Let's throw out one Carnarium. We're pretty far from Wrecking Ball. I'm actually going to throw it out. Maybe make him a little bit nervous. We'll see. So at this rate, we can just top deck Angler. So note to self, keep in 2 Anglers. Point it there. Okay. Put that chat out on the client to stop forcing games. What? Not quite sure what you're talking about, my friend. All right. I think they've got a dead enchantment draw, which I'm very familiar with when I play this. So we've got some Rotting Rats we could option off. Looks like they're kind of waiting for a target. Not quite sure what the optimal play is here. I think we're just going to go look for a combo or for Gurmag, and we're going to go like this. Let's... You know what? I'm going to drop the Carnarium again. I know it's just knowing we're going up against so much land destruction. It's kind of 2-for-1ing ourselves, so we'll just go get some cards. Hopefully, unless they counter this. Uh-oh. My dyslexia get me again. Let's see. Put that chat out on the client to stop bouncing between games. Well, I don't have a widget if that's what you're inferring. Okay, so now all we need is our goods. Do they have any creatures? Nope. I feel Brivenix's pain here. I mean, hopefully we win this, but just been there a lot where, you know, right now you draw a land or an Arbor Elf or a Utopia Sprawl, and you're like, oh, where's the beef, you know? Very cool idea. You play land destruction at all, you know, it tends to just really want to screw with you. Atto Frog, what's up? All right. So I might start randomly doing shows. We'll try to reach a little bit bigger audience. I know we've got the core factor of fans, and we'll try to stick to Fridays when we can. But I'm starting to get quite a bit of work pickup, and it might not be possible sometimes. And so I was just like, you know what, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. There's plenty of people that don't see Pauperganda except on YouTube. And so I might just nix the whole Fridays thing and just kind of promise it once a week for the time being and see how that goes. Yeah. Let's see. Some sort of tricknology hitting us here. All right. Drawing 2, discarding 2. I'm going to be happy if we break even today. I'm just, like I said, just nervous enough. It's a little bit of an all-in sort of vibe with this. Okay. Well, we've got kind of what we need here. Not really enough. I'd love to really pull off a Wrecking Ball next turn. Now, if we had artifact lands, I did consider that because we could protect them. And in this scenario, it might be kind of a nice little tech boost. But don't think so. He's got 5. We kind of need everything we want, even the land. I'm just going to... boy. No, I think the right play here is Tormenting Voice. Let's get rid of our land. See what we can see. Okay, we drew it. All right. So now if we get like a Faithless Looting, which is very rare because, what, we've got 3 in the yard. We'll be able to pitch the breath and go for it. No, it didn't work the second time, if you'll remember. Little fight. And so we were left scratching our heads again. Oh, boy. Poor guy. Well, he's got Crusher math, that's for sure. We'd have to top deck a... glad he didn't drop Crusher there. Yeah, I would have loved to have found the solution that easy, but I was hoping this new upgrade would kind of do that. But it still didn't. All right. So what's the vote here, guys? I think we just drop... Well, now it's pretty obvious. We can't do Wrecking Ball if we top deck a land. We just have to go for the Gusto here. All right. I'm pretty sure after foreseeing they might have this game. We can't really dilly-dally. They're going to get a Mole Drifter out of this, which really sucks. Wait, what just happened? God dang it. Are you kidding me? I swore... I mean, we've got another one, but I swore we had a Ulamog in play here. That was really weird. Is anything exiled? No, I just saw things. Strange. Wow. What a trip. Why did I think I had Ulamog's in the yard? Huh, all right. Talking scenarios, and I believed my own scenario. What a trip. All right, well, I'll obviously block the Mulch Ambler there. Stops the Arbor Elf. I mean, we do have another Exhume in hand, but geez. It was nice to get breath in there, but I'm not going to lie. That was a mistake. Cannot be doing that against a player like this. They go after... Well, at this point, it might be smarter to go after the mountain, knowing that's our fuel. But yeah, that was probably the biggest punt of, I would probably say, about 3 months now. That's definitely, even if he's just got lands in his hand, that's definitely going to cost us the game here. All right, here we go. Wow. Well, I lost that one. I might even draw the L here if we don't draw a swamp right straight quick. That is fascinating. I was just reading an article about how humans can, like, when you're on the road and you're looking for vehicles like cars, you can almost be truly blind to motorcycle, bicyclists, pedestrians, because your brain's looking to see a car. And I think a version of that might have just happened where that was so strange. Twitch veteran, yeah. I know the veteran Twitch angle knows that it's gonna, you know, I'm putting up even more money now to probably crash burn because I was kind of stuck on Rogue since Wednesday. I was like, I'm just gonna play this. we've had some successful outings lately, and I'm like, it's about time to set the clock to crash burn, but I don't want to have to pay that much for it. This is true, Little Fight. Good points. Tormenting Voices. Yes, I know. I had a tormenting vision. Or I should say it was an optimistic vision. That might be a cool red card, right? All right. How, I'm thinking like, boy, this guy's really burning his time, and I look down and we're 2 minutes down on top of all of that. So, but hey, I'm glad we're not looking up against some boring Tron list or something. Yeah, that was a mega puntage there. I hope they're not ghosting here or logging on to Ghost. This is a strange big pause in the action. Here we go. Taking a whole lot. I don't even think we can take this again. All right. Blowing that up. Doesn't need it. Good goals. Here we are. Yeah, we're dead next turn. Let's just see what we can see. Boink. And off to game 3. You know what, though? Had I kept that, I don't think we could have really done much else. So got away with kind of a free punt. I don't think not doing that would have cost us anything. I like Sandstorm and I like Angler. Let's take out... I'm going to lose a Pyroblast. Actually didn't see too much blue outside of 4C. Maybe two of them? I'm not sure. I'll get rid of one more rat. Let's go like this. Trey Bear. Ops knocked their drink on their keyboard. Just loaded the new client. Oh, here we are. And we're going to rock over here. All the things it could screw up and choose to do, it does it on the wrong side every time. Yes, I want to go first. All right. We've got kind of a slow roll hand. We can rats ourselves. Drop the crusher. We're on the draw. This is a tough keep. I'll keep just because we got Pyroblast and I can at least respond to something. Maybe not the best, but I'm tempted to lose one of the vampires and go with just one more basic swamp. Every build of almost every deck in the last 2 months just seems like when I get to that 20 card mark, even something like Infect, you put in some cycle lands and your consistency just goes through the roof. This is true, Nimchimsky. Yeah, I probably should have been a little bit more proactive. That's one of the biggest problems with playing Rogue every other like 2 or 3 days is right when you get kind of the feel for it, you're off to the next thing and that. So just here to tickle the curiosity of the brewers out there. I thought about playing even Addle, if you can bring that up in the chat, because Addle would be searchable with the transmute mechanic that we're already running. I just don't... I'm kind of hit or miss with guessing a color there. All right, he's got the quick outs. Here we go. We've got that. That's cool. Let me bring this up. We'll rock like this. Throw this out. Here we go. But we've got quite a bit of 2 drops that we can still search for, so just got to kind of lean on Duress there. All right. Well, good news is if he brings back the Mold Shambler via Exhume, it's not going to be able to be kicked, so it's just going to be a big old 3/3. All right, what's he got here? Here goes our Bloodfell Caves, probably. Unless he's got a nice 4C trick coming up here. Sure worked good for him last time, my goodness. So he sets one to blue, and he sets the other one to green. Keeping it honest. Here it is. Stakes are high, the moon is up, the drinks are flowing free. Bet on all the horses, now we can only wait and see. Oh, man, what an insult. God, I wish I had Pyroblast open. That would be nice. that done? All right. Here we are. Here we are. Double dose madness. Man, it's going to be so good if I can get to that wrecking ball mana. Boom. Boom, sucker. Nice Picasso quote deluxe. Toothmaker shows up. All right. Old buddy's in the house. So, yeah. Man, oh man. You know, I keep thinking he's dragging his feet, but we're still technically down on time here. Yeah, so far there haven't been many hiccups outside of the just general aesthetic upgrade. But the tournament stuff's a little frustrating. It's like I almost just did a community show today because I was like, well, where'd the friendly leagues go? And they're kind of merged, but they're kind of not. And then it says it's over in a day, but it isn't. It's strange technologies. Uh-oh. Is this another Shambler showing up here? What do we got going on here? I'm going to counter that. Keep him off the... I'm not going to wait around. Maybe there's a 4C after this. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to have him refill his hand. We've got Ravenous Rats showing up next, and it's going to eat whatever he's got. Problem is, you know what? I'm going to lean on the rats here. We're going to go like this. Try to run him out of cards. I'm going to lose the Blessing, believe it or not. He's going to be hellbent just like us. Good. Snap's gone. Hey, kind of did the same thing without 2 life, right? Here we go. And we'll attack. Rotting Rats Beads. Jogging counts as dropping your feet when you're playing versus... What? Explain that, Toothmaker. Oh, I see. With my legendary impatience, right? Apologies. Come on, just give us a land. Let's let him get a taste of his own medicine. That sucks. Well... Hiya. Yeah, the new set is alive. You're going to be drafting this weekend. Good times, boy. Very fun times indeed. Okay, well, we're up on life. If we draw 1 land, we're in this. We still haven't really drawn... Oh, come on! All right, well, I'm just going to do this out of sheer habit. I'll return the mountain. We've got a big old target on our back. Yeah, we'll return it. Go like this. And at least we're turning off capsize shenanigans or mold shambler kicked shenanigans. Hey, you said it seemed the opponent was dragging their feet. All right. As I just demonstrated, right, mister? Alrighty. Well, let's get to town here. Pow! Boom! Take that. Woo! Ric Flair style, baby. Let's return this and get a big old target on our back. Bang! Here we are. Show him! Chimsky. Feeling the rage. I like it. He's all about it. All right, we're going to drop that island next. Come on. Go on, get. I like this exchange. 1 for 1 for 1. Me having the first and third. Save that creature for impatience. Screw that. Oh. Yeah, let's go do some stuff here. We've got plenty of land. I don't know. What's the verdict? Yeah, we got to do this. All right. Exhume. We have Crusher in there. We have Crusher. So, I'm highlighting it this time. We have Crusher. So, got to transmute here. Opponent's hellbent. We're feeling pretty good. We're going to Exhume. Best case scenario, drops Mold Drifter, finds a Snap, but we've got the Blessing for that. So, we're just going to attack. You know what? I'm just going to attack with... I'm going to go 2. We're at 20. What am I kidding? Woo-woo. Good evening, human, says whatever you hate. Good to see you, my friend. Okay. What? Uh-oh. This doesn't bode well for our heroes. Alright. Where are we going with this? Man, I want Dragon Breath in the side. That's why I thought about holding back, but then it's a little ridiculous. Alrighty. Strange, an Ash Baron's play. I think it would be worth cycling to get the rest of them out of there. Curious indeed. Alrighty, well, we'll drop this for a Dragon's Breath. And what else? Probably Sandstorm. Then we're going to play one more black. We're going to Exhume with Apostle's Blessing backup. We're going to play this dude and hopefully just win the game here. Uh-oh, did something freeze for everybody? Alright, looks like it's just on Leto's end. He's going to get a free Mole Drifter out of this equation. That's alright. 2 cards, nothing to sneeze at, but we've got Blessing backup, and we haven't seen much counter magic yet, so. Brivinex. Maybe my shiny head caused some sort of digital disturbance. It blinded the pixelization of the nation. Come on, it's not much of a choice, is it? A 3/3 or a 2/2 flyer that gives you 2 more cards? I'm picking the nose of the force. I'm wiping the nose. Got that Twitch drip going on. Just water nose supreme here. All right. I forgot my tissues today. Okay, I'm going to go like this. Yeah, I want to put it on the crusher. Good grief. And we'll attack here. And I'm going to attack with these 2. I want these to die. Not quite sure what he's after. Puts him in a bit of a conundrum there with Mole Drifter wanting to maybe block the crusher. Nope. All right, 9 gets through. Cool. This is feeling pretty good, unless he just drew a bunch of snaps and counter magic. Drip Dripikoff, yes. Decklist says Cot 4. Cot, I think that's the first time we've heard from you. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for joining us. The Decklist will be in the show more section of the YouTube video. 99% of you will be watching this that way. Okay, we're cool with 4C. Boy, I'm going to be tickled to death if we can beat Brivinex. A deck that's running 2 mana in round 1. Let us leaf. Dum-ba-dum. Did we get it? Nice to see Brivinex branching out into the rogue realm there. All right, so we're 1-0 with this Rakdos creation. Whoop. And actually, I got to use the restroom, guys. I'll be right back after these quick messages from our mothership.
Ravnica, City of Guilds. Anything and everything can be found on this worldwide cityscape. Grand halls, decrepit slums, and ancient ruins are interwoven amid the maze of streets, bustling markets, and shadowy back alleys. Life is never dull for the citizens of Ravnica, as its 10 guilds vie for power, wealth, and influence. 10 guilds delicately balanced in a harmony that has let the city flourish. Until the Planar Bridge, a portal to another world, opens within the heart of Ravnica. An army of death greets the world with a roar of desert air. For the first time in over 10 millennia, Ravnica is at all-out war.
And we're back. Let's time this perfectly, hopefully. Unless they don't show up. All right, here we go. Thank you for that, my friend. All right. Yeah. Here we go. Should have made my username Bob Ross. All right, let's go. Yeah, we want to do this. Well, mana sucks, but we've got the looting. As Toothmaker in the house said, it should be called faithful looting because it gives you a lot of faith in your hands. We will keep this. And hopefully we get going here. Greetings from Germany, says Zelorfi. Very cool. I got to get out that way. See what I can see. What time is it in Germany right now? Good grief. All right. Let's get rid of this. Not knowing what we're up against, so I'll lose the rats. Always a nice little discard element if we draw our crusher. We've got outs. 9 p.m. Hey, that's not so bad. Interesting. All right, burn. I'll be honest, I have not tested this against burn. I thought about putting the black cartouche in. If you could bring that up in the chat, I'd appreciate it, someone, for the life game. But I figured, if I got a 5-5 or better out, we're probably winning the game anyway. I'm not sure if it's worth the slowdown there. Okay, well, I'm just going to keep this ship rolling and going and looking for our Get It Done Now card. We'll go like this. Not quite sure if... let's lose Blessing. I think there's not many black cards that are going to be able to put up that big of a fight here. Here we are. Cartouche of Ambition. Nimchimsky. Bringing it. Winning the race. The race of... what would you call it? It's like a Library of Lang race, right? Okay, we've got the Neonate. All right. Not that big of a fan here. Let's do this. See if we just get a basic. We don't. I don't want to cast the Neonate because I don't want to turn on, what. We've got just better options here. I'm going to throw this out. Shred memory. Sorry. Love you, but I'm looking for... Okay, that's good. And we'll cast this out. We need 2 to get back shred memory. That's why I was okay with losing it. We're probably more likely to just draw it. I mean, look how many cards we've been through already. So, yeah. Oh, Toothmaker transmutes into just about all of our draw spells. Cathartic, Tormenting Voice, and our Protection, and our Disruption and Routing Rats, and Apostle's Blessing in reverse order. And then it has the nice drawback of getting our key card. We're up against it. Opponent's at 2. We really, boy, let's see. What would the optimal... I mean, Exhume would be good here. But even better would be Faithless Looting, pulling Exhume, and both Dragon's Breath. That would be pretty epic. So let's hope for that. See, even in this kind of deck, we're waiting for Faithful Looting to show up, right? Alrighty. So, let me double check everything we have here. The rats might be a really good play here. Let me, this is tough. I'm going to voice and I'm going to actually pitch Cathartic Reunion. Okay. All right, that's life, but I was hoping we would have got the, that's a 4-turn clock. Realistically, this is going to be razor close. Let me drop this. Gain a life might make a big difference here. We'll get our big fatty out there. Make sure we're getting rid of stuff we don't need. Let's get rid of Shred. Let's get rid of Tormenting Voice. Let's get rid of a Mountain. We can always make them discard. Put their feet to the fire with the Rotting Rats tech. If they've got it, we'll see. Now, if they've got a Mountain Searing Blaze, if I would suggest is they play if they're going to Rift Bolt our Angler here. I'd actually would have preferred that. Would have bought us a lot of time. Oh, there's plenty of blue-white control decks. I seem to bump into them when it's always the worst-case scenario, right? Okay, well, we've got our stuff. At this point, though, I think it might be worth... we've got 3 cards. Boy, this is tough. At this stage, that's a... Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Toothmaker, what do you say here? I could double rats. We go hellbent. They almost do. We've got 4 turns on the clock. 1 top deck. They've got 4 turns on the clock. I'm trying to think this out loud. Gonna have plenty of time here. The other option, Viking Dynasty. Greetings, Deluxe, and chat. Longtime watcher, mostly from YouTube, live with the others. Rockin', thank you for joining us. I wanted to thank you for all the inspiration and content you've given. Got interested in Pauper, started getting friends in a Pauper, and now we're discussing half a year into hosting mostly Pauper tournaments. Very cool. Well, Viking Dentiste, I think that's how you would say your name. Welcome to the Brotherhood of Pauper, Pauperganda Knights, whatever you want to call us. Double rats is option 1. What's option 2? Yeah, that's right. Back to the drawing board here. Well, we flashback looting, probably pitching our other rats, hoping that we draw into Exhume, which is kind of a mathematical bonus right now. And then discarding the haste. I'm going to roll that way. I don't think discarding is going to get us much here. All right, but thank you for that. That makes the... makes it all worthwhile, as they say. All right, Faithless Looting. Let's go. Give us something good to eat. Come on. Yuck. Well, we don't need this for sure. And I guess the other option. I just thought the shred memory play was a little too slow against burn. Yeah, I found that too, Syscoms, but I've just found it's better spent time just holding on to a blessing and just making sure that plan A works. Not that anybody's right. That's how I'm rolling with it. All right, I've already discarded the bog. We've got to keep our draw. We'll throw out the rats. We'll go like this. Hopefully this grabs something good. If we top deck at this point, this is when I don't like Cathartic Reunion. We get a little bit lower on cards. Let's see, hopefully something good. Come on, be like a Pyroblast, or like they would throw that out, right? Maybe they've got a bunch of them. All right, well, that at least keeps this alive. I don't think we're winning this game 1 here. Zorfly, had a lot of fun with it. Also took your Boros Boli, amazing fun deck, and snagged the win last tournament. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Boros Boli is... I actually played the first challenge in a long time last weekend and just had some really bad beats. I wouldn't change anything about the deck. I mean, stuff happens. But yeah, that's easily the... Like I said in that video, I knew the second I threw that together, I was like, this is the best thing I've ever made. It's not even close. It's stupid fun. All right. Man, I'm feeling so nervous here. We're at 6 life. We don't have... I'm really thinking... I'm going to make a note to myself. Lose both vampires for 1 more swamp and a 3rd Dragon's Breath. Speaking of Dragon's Breath, I just caught a whiff of my own. Yikes. Just kidding. Bad joke. All right. Here we are. Sweden. All right. That's where most of my nationality stems from. If relatives are to be believed, anyway. Okay. Sorry I'm taking so long here, guys. I know we're up against burn, so we've got plenty of time here. If I exhume here... Yeah, we get Crusher next turn. Double Bolt and we're dead. I'm not feeling that plan. Flash theme song. What? Huh? Okay. I'm gonna flashback looting. Okay. Let's get rid of this and this. Dang it. Let's do the rats again. Maybe get some value. Come on, be a spell, don't be a land. At this stage, dang it. If I top deck a swamp, that'll be all right. I'm gonna lose the shred memory. We're a turn down. I mean, if he's just got lands, I'm gonna feel like a fool for not shredding a few turns ago. But any respectable draw off of a good burn list, we're supposed to be dead about a turn ago. So Hexen Rouge, thank you, my friend, one of our best supporters in the house. Thank you. Dentiste is quite Swedish. It's an inside joke that became a username long ago. All right. Let it fight. Come on. Can't you, like, rub your temples and tell me what the burn player's on since you've played burn for, like, 45 years straight or something like that? Wait. Magic hasn't been out that long. But it feels like you've been playing it that long. Come on. Maybe he's got triple Fire Blast. I put his feet to the fire real quick. This is the slowest burn player I've ever run up against. And if you follow us on Facebook, the last week we've been playing quite a bit of Arena because they had the Pauper outing. Another mountain. It doesn't feel too good, does it? But anyway, had a really good time. Played a white weenie list that just felt like Boros Bully in some of these leagues, or when Boros Bully was new and nobody was prepared for it. Now sometimes you can run up against stuff and, all right, maybe he's got a creature heavy draw here. Or maybe he's holding a... All right, yeah, you dropped that land. Okay, this is feeling a little more hopeful here. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, Let's loot first. All right. We'll throw this back. Yeah, let's throw these two out. Then we'll exhume. I doubt this is really going to do much for us here. Let's attack first. Well, if we attack... Shoot, I should have exhumed first. Because if he blocks here, I mean, it's kind of good, but it's kind of bad because if we exhume, then he gets it back and it's damage town. Shoot. All right, we're at 4. He might be... Well, he might be... At this stage, we've got to kind of suggest he might have Pyroblast already in hand. Yeah. It's kind of a double block scenario there. Do we exhume here, guys? Hexen Rouge says, do not exhume here. Well, they can bring back Alchemist, and then we're within Lightning Bolt range on his turn. Yeah, Hexen, I think you're right. This whole time, it's like all we're fighting for is to get a Crusher out, right? And it's like, whatever you hate says exhume. Got to do something, though. It's a clock anyway. Yeah, we don't really have... I mean, this is a 2-turn clock. Toothmaker's got a point there, too. It's a 2-turn clock, and the odds that they don't draw a Lightning Bolt by then is pretty rare, too. Of course, a 8/8's just going to be blocked by the dude, and we're going to take a... All right. Yeah, the graveyard, we've got all kinds of goodies. All right, I'm going to pass. Should have maybe returned a cave there and gotten that 1 life back. Yep. Dead either way. All right. Down a game against Burn. I was just suspecting that with the digital pauses there. Save the critics in the hand. All right. Last Rites. I'm going to like Duress is coming in full set. We're going to take out Electrickery. I'm going to leave in the Sandstorms. Does some pretty good stuff against. Take out the Neonates. We're at 60 already. I don't have to worry about blessing at all. I'm going to lose all of them. I don't want to pay the life. And so that opens up 3 more cards. We're going to bring in Last Rites. And outside of that, we don't have much else. We could bring in maybe 2 Wrecking Balls just to get rid of their creatures if Sandstorm doesn't show up. Or maybe destroy a land at a crucial time. Ooh, all right. Do we have any dead cards? I do not believe so. We are off to the races here, folks. Doing! All right. You would think it would randomly bounce left and right, not always in our face, but we're going to go from here. All right. We've got life gain. We've got discard, and we've got a kind of a nice finisher. We'll keep this. Could be definitely be worse. I don't know. Is it just me? I'm just not a fan of that vampire. I hate that you have to discard first. If it said draw a card, then discard, definitely. It'd be good to have an extra Gurmag in the sideboard for Burned X. I've thought of that, but it seems to 2 just felt just perfect. 3 felt a little flooded as far as just waiting for it to happen, and I would argue that if you're going to do that, you would go with the Black Cartouche that we mentioned earlier. So that gives you gain life and does some other things here too. All right. So I'm going to Duress first, then Rats, just in case he has a Searing Blaze. You can kind of 2-for-1 us there and get a whole lot of damage out. Maybe not. Maybe I'll do it this way. Let's see. All right. We've got this and this. I'm going to get our mana right. We'll just do this. We'll Duress. Definitely nabbing something super deluxe. Let's see here. Searing Blaze. 2 Chain Lightnings and an Alchemist. Okay. I'll take the Searing Blaze. Not give it any targets. We'll leave this open. And rock like that. This way we'll be able to at least, if he drops this mountain, he's probably going to drop the Alchemist, and now we're going to be able to probably get rid of a lightning and save 2 life. And he might even have to target, it might save 6 life because he might save 8 life because he might have to target that to get the Lavamancer through next turn, which will trip it, and it'll be full power. So regardless, it's going to be a quick round. Here we are. Good times, good times. Okay. I really want a rat here. Or do I? Man, oh man. I'm hesitant here because the Chain Lightning, I could actually take out his Alchemist if he's not paying attention. Alright, we're going to drop our land. We've got 3. I know what to do with it. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to sit back and just take 2 for no reason. What would you suggest, Toothmaker? I know he's got 2 Chain Lightnings. It's 2/3 of his hand. So if he does it to turn this on, I can pay 2 and get rid of a huge problem card. I'm going to wait a turn. Let me hunt. My spidey senses are tingling. Might just take 2 or 3 and be screwed, and he sees it. But oftentimes a lot of burn players don't remember that Chain Lightning goes 2 ways. Now he's got it 2 ways. But I'll be happy to take out an Alchemist there. All right. And we know that the double Chain Lightning's in the house. Okay, note to self, our opponent knows what's up. And we've got more options here, though. We're still at 20. 19. Make that less. All right. Let's crash through with the Reunion. We'll drop these 2. If we draw land, we can flash it back and get rid of a Chain Lightning. Sandstorm is going to be awesome, so that's really going to suggest that we do this. Loot! And that way we'll be able to wipe this all out next turn. Okay. Gonna have that anyway. I'll throw this out and this out. I'm going to return a Caves for the life. Lovecraft 668, what's up? We're up 1-0. A little intimidated because it's not so much of a friendly league as the super competitive, but I was already planning on playing this. So we beat Brivenex's Land Destruction Simic round 1, and we're down 1 game against Burn. That's what's up. We've got Threshold, we've got Sandstorm. Let's see him drop another Alchemist, and I'll be very happy indeed. Here's one of them. Playing Loot Crush. Sounds like an app. All right. Okay, hey, that couldn't have gone better. We know he's got Chain Lightning. We've got Rotting Rats on the board. Not that we can really flash it back here, but we're going to be able to do a 3-for-1 here. And kind of stabilize? Probably not. All right, I'm going to gain a life. We're going to drop Sandstorm. And laugh all the way to the bank. Nice 3-for-1 love. I'm going to drop Rats. We'll have our Delver online next turn. We're going to It's going to be close. It's going to be close unless Crusher shows up. We only have 4 of them. Ooh, that's right. Well said. Little fight, my friend. All right. 1 card in hand. Wonder what it is. We're down to 7. We're not feeling very good here. Well. That's Rotting Rats from here. Discarding our rats. Let's see what this is all about. What do we got? Oh, a mountain? All right. I'm going to go like this. We'll rock like this. We'll get rid of this, this, and this. We've got this guy on board. And now I think anything he draws he's going to sit on. So I'm going to Tormenting Voice, losing this. We'll go like that. Playing this and attack. I probably shouldn't have played that land. I just did it out of habit. All right. Rotting Rats is going to serve the point of Duress if you're wondering why I pitched that. So should have kept that land though so I could Tormenting Voice here. Drops a land. We're at 6. Okay. Well, that's 1, 2, 3. That puts 8. It's a 2-turn clock. Let's get rid of this. Draw 2. Gain some life. I think we're going to hold off on the rest of that. Of course, we could... Hello. Here we go. Let's loot again. And we'll discard this. And, well, Last Rites isn't really going to do us anything here. That was nice early. Not now. Okay, I got 1 card. Let's see what we have here. Come on. All right, well, check this out. Interesting. Yeah, I think here we can Exhume and then Swirling Sandstorm. Wait, that's not going to get us there. Well, yeah, Exhume, we'll keep it at 7. No, because Dragon Breath is going to be pulled out. Curious. He's going to probably want to bring back the Alchemist. 2 swings. I'm cool living with that. Let's go. I'm going to Exhume, then attack because Dragon's Breath gives it haste. I'm going to put the screws to him. It's tough. It's a nail biter. It's right there. But he has to block. So I'm going to hold off on that. Actually, let's do this. See where he's really at. Discard. Lightning Bolt. We're at 3. I'll lose this. Coming over for lethal. It's gonna lose 2 things. 1 top deck and we're screwed. Watch, it gets a firebolt or something, right? It's gotta block it anyway. Okay, so it takes 6. Oh boy, nerve-wracking time. About 50% of their deck is a 3 damage, 1 spell. Could easily be a 1/1 here, and we are. Boink. It happens. Fun game, though. It's down to the wire. I don't think we really punted any time on that one. So we're 1-1. Let's see what option 3 brings us. Arg. Yeah, it was a fun one. That's a lot of times burn can seem pretty just ABC, but that one had a lot of little decision trees to be decided there. So if you're going to lose, that's a good way to do it. So says I. Hey, look at this. All right. No bouncing screen. Our opponent is Longzilla. Don't think I've ever seen them before. Woo, look at this hand. Yeah, we'll keep it. Lead off with caves, loot, and try to win right away. Happens sometimes. Hey, no counter magic either. Of course, there are Journey to Nowhere, so we've got to be careful of that. Let's do that. Good news is, if this is traditional Boros, it takes forever to get set up. We might be ahead of the curve by then. Like I said, no qualms about it. No ego intended. I think I'm going to be happy with a 3-2 today. So we can lose one more. If we don't, we're just out. Or what am I saying? We. You guys didn't pay for my entry. I did. All right, let's do this. Already got the Exhume. Might as well throw out both crushers here. I'll drop this, making sure not to hit our yard. Boy, that would be a disastrous punt, wouldn't it? And just like that, if we draw into a land, it's great, because then we're going to be able to crush and have backup. I've already got the shred memory backup here. Don't like seeing that. That's going to really slow our roll. How many opt right now, before it even gets to be my turn, for the Exhume play right away? I think there could be a point made of trying to get our mana just a little bit more right so we can protect it with Blessing. And here we are. 1 mana and we're out of the woodwork, but we didn't draw a mana. We could reunion those two away and probably definitely draw into something. That's not the fastest deck on the block. I think wait, says Nimchimsky. I'm kind of leaning that way. I would think like this hand, you're like, oh yeah, I can. And it's like, wait a minute. Let's slow our roll here a little bit. I'm going to do that. Let me let's let me pitch these. Let's get some lands going here, right? All right, this feels good. That feels good. That feels good. Yeah, there's no reason really to drop the drop that yet. Drop the caves here. Let's go. Yeah, now we're gonna feel pretty good here. I guess I could have dropped Carnarium with the Bog in case he discards something, but quite a few decision trees in this list. Toothmaker, what's your opinion on this Neonate? Menace, discard a card, sacrifice it, draw a card. Not quite sure what I think about it yet. These clues are going to be able to be sacrificed pretty easily. Even in my green ramp land destruction, I use Vines of Vastwood for a similar effect. Well, now I feel like a genius. Let me go like this and say this for the Crusher. We've got backup. This way we'll return our Bog and just pass the turn here. Yeah, it is nice to have that extra 2 or 3. I think I'm running 3, maybe 2. Are there any noticeable upgrades to actual play with this new update? You mean of this list? Or in general? Oh, there's going to be a ton. Calm down. This feels like mainly good dredge stuff. Not great as random discard outlet. Yeah, I'm going to have a very busy weekend, play a few drafts, get all the new cards, and then start creating like crazy. All right, culprit number 1. Well, let's, I guess we make him nix his own stuff here. Might as well. We'll make this protection from white. Whole reason I'm playing this. Probably just Tormenting Voice next, and then hopefully we dig up, what do you call it? Another Apostles or Dragon's Breath. Keep moving from there. Okay, one last thing here. I would have nixed my own Skyfisher so that when I attacked, he could sack the journey and then it comes back. Well, no, if he sacked the journey, never mind. That's a bad idea. Woo! Okay. He's got his little vial trick here. See if he remembers it straight away. I'll keep this nice and easy. Okay, well, that can't attack that turn. We're going to keep that back. I'm going to go like this, and we'll discard the swamp. All right. We'll go like this. Discard some rats, and maybe that. Drop here. Drop here. Yes, okay. Cool. And now we're sitting ducks for Journey. Calm down. I just completely didn't. Putt number 2 of the day caught me. Sitting there trying to get all set up, and boom. I think if they had Journey, they would have played it by now. I've got the other vial. I think they're just kind of sitting on that. Cool, cool, cool. Might as well get in the extra damage here if we can. Here comes that. Probably grabbing Journey. Yep. Journey's back. And here we are. I'll keep that for a block over the Inspector. Come on, Puzzle Bustling. I think that's kind of what I was digging for to answer that earlier question. Well, that's a whole lot of no. I guess we do it now. However, you know, if I go all out here and I cast this and I do get Dragon's Breath, we can have a lot of fun with Exhume here. So let's try that. Dragon's Breath. All right. I think we'll get rid of this. And this. I want to keep that Sandstorm just in case. I'll drop this. Bring out the Crusher. We'll do this. Maybe that slipped by the Alchemist file. I'm not quite sure. All right. Our robot has spoken. Couple clues go down. I got a Journey in their hand. Vial's probably going to prevent anything next turn. Keep it on that Sandstorm just in case. Right now it only kills our Neonate. We don't really care about that. We've got Bog backup. Not that we're really worried about Prismatic Strands. One of the main reasons to play Crusher, really. Calm down. Your moniker says it all. I should calm down. I should have looked at that play a little longer and used that thing called a brain that I'm often without while streaming. Okay, well, I'll happily block that. I'm going to discard here. I'll lose the Bog. Happily draw a card. Take 4. You know, you'd think with a Crusher out, you'd have an advantage, but Toothmaker sent me a picture the other week. It was like a red way of getting rid of an enchantment with all these profanities and extreme costs. But it bears mind here where you're like, God, how does black and red get around a Journey to Nowhere? Well timed. It happens. Very cool here. Okay. I'm going to rock like this. I'm going to return this. I'm going to hopefully do this. All right. We're going to kill this and this. We'll play this. It'll be close regardless. And then I'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. It's a big old turn, folks. What's the new spice, says R&D function? Oh, just my take on Rakdos. Rotting Rats over some other tech, and then Apostle's Blessing main just to really kind of protect it. But as you can see, we didn't draw it just there, so kind of feeling a little naked right now, especially knowing that they've got so many Galvanic Blasts. Might be over right here. We might just have a Firestorm in the air with the Skyfishers and be over there. So not yet, R&D function. No new cards yet. Of all the new cards, I really like the green Storm one, the red one with haste and cycling and everything else under the sun. And oh my god, do I want to try that new Hypnotic Spectre in a deck maybe with Rotting Rats and that new Unearth card that's like 5/3 or something. It's like, good lordy. I really think Mono Black might be able to take a completely different angle here. And I think that's where the design space is. Because, Mono Black's not winning any major consistent to the tournaments and stuff like that. So, ransack the lab with Reanimator. Very nice. Don't have them all committed to memory yet. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of new card smell issues and then a few gems that come out otherwise. But oh, resize the graveyard. All right. Yeah, it's not really any way to... I mean, if you want to see anything, I've got Rotting Rats and Faithless Looting are the only two cards of note. All right. Okay, so we might be dead here. All-time Prismatic Strands. Gonna keep us real honest. I'm expecting like a Galvanic with a Lightning Bolt here. All right, edge of the card to the right. Right edge of the card to the right. Right edge of the card to the right. I know this does it, but the graveyard actually doesn't increase, so... I can tell you we've only got a Faithless Looting and a Rats in there that really matter. You want more screen real estate, that's one thing, but it's kind of a silly give-go there. All right. I don't really have anything in the yard here. Let me do this first. Okay. You can kill there. Let's Rats for a Bog. That I never knew. Let this card that. Double Vial, interesting. Okay. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, boy. I think it actually might make more sense to, I don't know why I didn't attack with the Rats there. Kind of silly. At least promote a 5 damage block, but I just feel like they've got direct damage in their hand. Not quite sure that this is a, should have attacked with everything there. They're still dead as a doornail if they've got any sort of direct damage. Spell. What's this? Okay, no black happens. That's fine. I am very tempted to Rotting Rats here. We're going to have to lose our Exhume. Let me just loot instead. I can find some... Okay. More rock like this. Don't think we're going to live past a Lightning Bolt here. I'm going to be at 2 life if he goes all out. And just like, yeah. Okay. Off to game 2. Let me use the restroom real quick. Discuss sideboard options for games 2 and 3. Be right back. Oh, should have put it on this sideboard. Sorry about that, folks. Alright, I'm going to lose one Sandstorm. I don't think Wrecking Ball is really going to be worth much of anything there. Last Rites might be pretty cool. Electrickery's always proved good in doubles. I think I want to lose one of these just because there's so much ground blocking and prismatic shenanigans going on. I've got 2 spots opened up. I'm going to try to fit in all our Duresses. This is going to really serve a lot of masters there. Shred Memory I could probably cut because we're up against a non-countering deck. Wouldn't Lightning Axe be better than Wrecking Ball? I looked into it. I just really like, if you top the top of the show, I really like the when you're in those stultified games against a control build and they've got 2 blue mana up, end of turn Wrecking Ball, because remember it's an instant. You can really cause some pretty good time shenanigans there. Storm in says calm down. It is occasionally good against others. What's the vote? The second Sandstorm or a Wrecking Ball here? I think I'd like to lean on Wrecking Ball. Take out Skyfishers and such. Any votes? We still got, oh, we only got 30 seconds. I'm going to lean on this for right now until I hear someone say otherwise. You can always have a target for this. This is kind of my point, whereas we might be sitting on this. All right, nobody's going to chime in. Miley Cyrus. That does mean nothing. All right, here we go. In we go. I hit submit. Okay. I explained at the top of the show, Hex and Rouge. Wrecking Ball does the same thing and then some, and answers a lot better against Tron and some of the matchups I've had some losses against. So for only 2 more mana, and we're already running a lot of mana, we're able to go for broke. We've got our Exhume package, but we don't really have any draw. This is a tough one. I mean, they're not the fastest deck, so we've got quite a bit of time here. Get the graveyard in a separate window. All right. How exactly do you do that, guys? That's something I've actually never done. What? Drag it over. Oh, do this. Okay, there we are. Now I'm kind of remembering it. All right. I'm going to keep this. I learned something new all the time. Look at this. Okay. Might regret this, but with double Exhume, we got so much draw that we could draw into. We'll be able to pull off maybe a get rid of a Journey to Nowhere at a crucial time. We'll see. That's the theory anyway. Not like we're going to get run over on turn 3 with RDW here. This deck takes a while to get going, so here we are. Really just like that screen real estate loss, however, though. Bring this back. Never too old to learn, says Lovecraft. I guess that's not true. I mean, when you're at the edge of death, there's not much time to learn. But that's kind of an extreme case. Here we are. Here we are. Okay, I like this. I like this. I think I'm just going to drop the rats for rats' sake. Cost some goods here. Get some tempo flowing. I probably did. Just haven't done it in a while here. We've got Rats Insurance. No commercial intended. Here we are. And that's what I don't like that. Okay, so they've got Prismatic in theirs. I wish this was transparent. It didn't look like it was in play. I don't think Prismatic's all that good against us games 2 and 3, but I'm still new to this whole magic thing. All right, well, now I'm feeling pretty good. We've got this and that. Ooh. I don't want to do that. let's drop an Exhume here and see what we got. I mean, a Duress. Careful now. Battle Screech. He's got the creatures for it. Next turn they got the Inspector. Battle Screech is a little bit away. Oh, there's the Lightning Bolt. I'll drop here. I'm going to keep the other one though. And we'll keep it like that. Well, you guys wanted it bigger. Any smaller, and it's how it was before. Whoa! That's about how it was before, and this is the new window, so I'm not quite sure it's worth the real estate confusion, but if you guys want it, we'll keep it there. Might as well keep it as big as possible. Ooh, forcing them to it. Let's see what we got here. Prism showed up. Yeah, this is getting really awkward, isn't it? I'll throw this back until we need it. Alright. And here we are. Well, I'm good on lands. Let's get rid of something good here. We'll get rid of this. They'll get rid of Screech. Just what I thought. Yeah, I've played this twice in practice games, and it was just a 2-0-2-0 smash because I had really good hands. But this is what happens when you don't draw your red spells. Kind of sit here and just wait for them to ramp up and gain the advantage, unfortunately. Spectre shows. Full screen graveyard. It's like on next week's show, we stare at a graveyard for 2 hours. There's a game happening in the background, but that doesn't matter because we know it's in the graveyard. Be a deduction festival. Come on, where's all our preponderance of red? We have so much. Draw 2, draw 3, draw 2 again. It's outrageous. Out of sheer frustration, I will go crashing in. Because I want to kick back one of these dudes. Oh, I got a secret for you. That's right. Have faith, says Nimchimsky. That's what I was trying for, Hexen. But the cards weren't in it. I don't know. It feels like we're down against Boros. Forgot to write that down. If we lose this one, we got to win out with this new structure. How cruel it is. 10 tickets and you have to go 3-2 or better. Not the best for the show. Unless y'all want to donate tickets and have me play a deck, then I'd be very happy to go in here. Guns a-blazing and no worries. I turned in about all my treasure chests about 2 weeks ago, made about 450 ticks. But before you sit there and go, oh, wow, that's awesome. Keep in mind that 450 probably took like 350 to make in entry fees and stuff. It's not like I've been 5-0ing all the time. I've had about 3 of them last time and 2 the one before, but quite a few 4-1s if you follow me on Facebook. But there's plenty of crash and burn going on, most of the time on Twitch. So I like to showcase those new shenanigans, new strategies, cool stuff. At this stage, he's tapped out. I know he's got a blast in hand, so I'm going to do this. Just dismiss all here first. Or at least going to grab a free fire blast out of the equation. Wow. 1, 2, well, that's the best one there, isn't it? Yeah, what are we at? That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're like dead if he doesn't block these. I guess I could hold one back, but... Yep. Dead meat. either way. He would hit us for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 13. Still at 1, technically. So new artwork, Battle Screech. Yeah. Oh, is that it? I didn't see what he pulled off here. Was it? Nope. That's the old one. I don't remember the birds looking like that though. Maybe the tokens all got a revision, and even if you're playing the old one, not quite sure. I apologize, folks. I'm a little out to lunch on this last game. I could throw to a commercial and try to come back really strong rounds too, because I don't see a way of winning this. They've got just enough direct damage here, and Apostle Blessing looks great on paper in this matchup, and it usually is. It's just we needed to draw something. We just drew, and that's part of the problem with combo, right? We've got 2 of the pieces we really need, and none of the draw, none of the creatures. So technically we're at 3 life right now. And yeah, we're dead. Isn't this great though? I mean, we've got all these options for it, and we can protect it, then we're dead. Yeah, exactly. Hex and Rouge. That was pretty brutal. I've played this, maybe including all of this, 20 games. That's the very first time I've not seen that much like red. That was pretty ridiculous. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go grab refill, try to regenerate my spirits, and we'll be back for rounds, the crucial, because we're down 1-2, crucial rounds 3 and 4 and 5 right after this.
An army of death advances on Ravnica, but the world is not without its defenders. From across the multiverse, planeswalkers answer the call to fight a common foe. Some come willingly, ready to put a stop to the army and its mastermind, Nicol Bolas. Others are simply drawn by the inexplicable power of an interplanar beacon. But there is another light shining in Ravnica's sky. The immortal sun, a key component in the Elder Dragon's plans, has been activated. Any planeswalker who sets foot onto Ravnica finds themselves unable to leave. The trap has been set and triggered. Until Bolas is defeated, there is no escape.
Hey everybody, Deluxe Cough here. Just wanted to give a quick thank you to our donations, as you can see over to the side here. It really helps out. We've got new mics and things always being needed for Pauperganda and keep the content flowing. So if you can, donate. If not, no biggie. But again, thank you very much to the generous support of the people over here, and we'll see you next time.
Didn't mean to run to that many commercials, but as you can see, it's a little bit better than looking at this screen load and this bald shiny head staring back at you. We are currently 1-2, and we're hoping to go even here and then break even with a tiny bit of profit after that. Harder and harder to do here with this gotta win 3 at least to break even and then have a tiny bit of profit on that. So yeah, it doesn't favor Rogue, which is what I'm all about. I guess I could go for broke for quite a while, and then when things get dire, play Boros Bully a bunch, but that's never a guarantee either. But oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, after last game, we never see any of our 12 red spells, and now we see the majority of them. I'll keep this. Another reason I like Rotting Rats over the Vampire is I can pitch it and play it again at crucial times later, and really like that. I'll just lead off with loot. Hard to say no to that play. All right, well, let's get rid of this and this for the time being. Could attack with that. Don't know what we're up against here. Could be removal heavy if I draw really good, I want to be able to have that blessing. We got Journey to Nowhere mana. Ooh, man, one of my very favorite cards. Bless you, Merc, for playing this. Probably one of the best 1-drops in Pauper, and that's saying a lot. If your deck's designed around this, that thing is very, very awesome. Okay, here we are. Yeah, there's quite a few growing pains here with this new setup. We're going to play this. We'll go from here. Hopefully he doesn't enchant the hell out of it and kill our Gurmag, but we've got Apostle's Blessing for that. Ooh, heroic. You know what? If we drop the ball today, that's cool. Look at the variety. With Simic Land Destruction we beat. We lost to Burn, close one, and Boros took us. Now we're up against heroic. What a great game. Okay. Well, let's do this. We'll rock like this. We're really going to like our sideboard or our electrickeries and such when they decide to show up here. We'll bring this out. We'll pitch this. We'll keep our mana honest for a little bit here. Keeping the other one for the next one. Yuck. All right, well, I guess I'll lose mana next time unless we see a Crusher show up. It's pretty obvious what we're on here when you see a Neonate. Another reason to maybe lose it. Of course, we haven't really been flooded all that much, or screwed, I should say. So my initial hunch of losing a vampire might be a little unfounded. Okay. Yeah, if we don't see our combo early, the format's a little too fast, so really puts us up against the wall there if they've got any answer for our Crusher. I don't know, maybe I go all 4 Dragon's Breath, so I've always got the option, right? Who knows? With this much discard, might be a good call. Okay. Well, hopefully we draw it here. We're going to do this. We'll make sure to discard this. Come on, give us a... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter there, does it? Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. See, we've got Blessing, but we can't really play it. All right. Crusher! Oh, Hex and Rouge, I don't know if I care or like this redesign. If it was 3-0, you'd be saying a different tune, right? Obviously. Like I said, it's tough to gauge because I play in the tournament room and it was something crazy like, I don't know, like 14-1 or something. And the one was a really close one. I was just like, wow, maybe this has something. But how many times have I been down that road, eh? High Priest shows up. Okay. Feeling all right there. Provoke. You can sit back and do that. I got the High Priest shenanigans going on. Okay. Not out of the woods yet, kiddies. Let's do this because we've got double access to these. Come on, let's get another. All right. Let's work on our advantage here. You know what? I don't think the rats for the breath is worth it this turn in case he draws into a journey or something. 3, 4, 5. This is going to be close. Let me attack here. Morrissey 83. All right. New blood in the house. Yeah, well, rats next turn. Throw out breath. Maybe draw into, maybe not even rats. Another Exhume. Oh, thank you for that little fight. Let's see what we have here. Lands are going bye-bye. When I first made this, I had Wrecking Ball main with Stone Rain. Just called it Rakdos LD. I'll be on all weekend long, except Sunday. Got family visiting, but I've got kind of a debaucherous 2 days planned. Nothing going on except checking out the new cards, designing stuff, and probably having a little bit too much wine. So if you bump into me online and I look a little slow of study, give me a pass, would you? Ooh, we've only got a few more turns here, folks. He can just block with the Deathblade Elite, given that he can sacrifice enough stuff. And Crucial Apostle's Blessing might be able to let me block, though. But at the price of life. We've got one turn left after this. I guess we could double crush if we draw correctly. Looting gets us there. We've got the mountain to trigger the last and the blessing. All right, all right. Nerve-wracking games, though. The Boros one was felt a little lopsided just because we drew so clunky in game 2, but well, that came out of nowhere, didn't it? Things have just changed a bit. We're still dead, though, except that boy, talk about a decision tree here. Option 1. We flashback Faithless Looting from the graveyard, leaving open both Bloodfell Caves. We discard Dragon's Breath and Crusher, I guess, and draw into Exhume and call white, but we're still dead next turn. If we Swirling Sandstorm and he doesn't have any trick, which is kind of unlikely. We haven't seen any instance yet. He's probably holding on to one. But if everything goes to plan, we still take 6 next turn. So that's an out. So I think we go with that first plan. Let's do it first here. Yeah, our rats aren't going to do much either there. Let's rock here. Alrighty, we got another one of those, another one of those. This can go, this can go. Let's go like this. Let's try one more time. Come on, Exhume. No. All right, well. Rats are out. Caves are out. Hey, we might want to gain the life there. Never know. We'll get rid of this. And one of these. I already played a land. Shoot. Let's... Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, we just can't get past this guy unless he just does a horrible decision and loses the wrong things and clicks on the wrong stuff. Of course, this might help promote it. Let's go, rats! In case they're running that sacrifice an attacking creature card. I've seen crazier things. Boop! Yep. Unless he loses a... I guess, you know, he might sacrifice other stuff and forget the count on the Umbra and such. Doubt it. Discard a card. Wow. What's he got? At least it'll give us a little intel. Skyguard. Okay, well, here we go. Well, at least hit for one. At least I think so, folks. Ah, that went down the wrong pipe. Come on, accidentally click on the Skyguard. Give me a chance. Right, what do we have here? Provoking. Cool. Losing. Deciding. Taking one. I love heroic. Not the last two I got 5-0s with were with Boris Bully, but the one before that was a heroic build. Fortunately, it didn't show up on the list, but all right, we'll just rock off to game 2. A lot of L's here, not gonna lie. This is we've got to start really turning this around here. Woo! Okay, Wrecking Ball kind of come out of the blue. I like the theory anyway. I think we keep these where they're at, the Electrickery Sandstorm combo. I don't think it's worth bringing in more. Maybe, actually, yeah, it's probably worth losing these altogether because the 0-4 wall and then the little guy, I think I'll lean on maybe just 2 of those. I'm going to lose these guys as I usually do. We'll lose a rat or 2. Those don't seem to be as good in this matchup here. Now, question. Do we bring in the Wrecking Balls? All of them. This is a monocolored deck, but we're using this for end of turn blowing stuff up, making them use their spells then and there. Or do we bring in Duress? Let us discuss. Yeah, the cough's been calming down a lot. That was actually the first time I've had one in a while, but you know how that goes. I did a bunch of stuff this week, but yes, I still haven't gotten around to that. It's just week after week after week, but it's been on the way out. I had all these little things. I had this day of just had to get 2 graduation gifts and get both cars oil changed, and there was just all these things. And now last on the list was me, and I just was like, I'll do it another time. Whew. Well, let me bring in the Sandstorm. 1 of these, 2 of these, and 1 of these. Let's do that. Booyah. Heroic. Okay, yeah, let's hopefully we can turn this ship around. We've got early removal. Yeah, okay, we'll keep this. We see a lot of draws. It's tough to say no to it. It's like, yeah, we don't have our combo out yet, but boy, we're going to be seeing a whole lot of cards. I've had games against, what's the new spell? Accumulated Knowledge. And it'll be like 6-7 turns in, and I've drawn like 3 more cards than the Blue Mage that has like 2 of those in the yard. It's pretty impressive when it works. Okay. Not quite sure how we slow roll this. If we just loot right away here. Let me go a little crazy. Let me just loot right now. Trying to almost prevent me from I'm going to lose 1 Wrecking Ball. And something tells me Blessing. I don't know if this list exists from this user, if they have journeys, but it'd be kind of dumb not to. I'm going to get rid of both Wrecking Balls. Apologies. Here we go. The most suspect card in that 7. Okay, quite the turnout today. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Hopefully we can at least pull even at a 3-2 here, but down a game again. Not looking so right. It is such a funny discrepancy. Tournament practice room should be renamed to like, don't get your hopes up room. So we succeed there does not mean anything. Trial by fire. And that's getting expensive these days. 10 tickets. It's like, my goodness. How long I can keep this up? Might have to start playing serious decks. I don't mean serious in a hierarchy form. I just more established, but you know, that's what everybody tunes in for, is the weird rogueness in a world. Oh right, let's drop Tormenting Voice. We'll drop the Caves, see what we can see. We can at least react to something, maybe over enchanting something. That's an interesting addition. Healer's Hawk, right? Okay, well, I got plenty of lands. I'll forego the plan A to try to just get some more stuff here. Okay, well, we've got all the other pieces of the puzzle. I'm going to throw this and this out. We'll sit back, shred memory, and hope for the best. I still don't... Seen quite a few cards. Still don't see a Crusher. One of the coolest graduation gifts I got my boy. I found this planetary society where they take your birth date down to the minute, and they give you a solar system readout of where every planet was. and then you can title it in the corner, and then I had it framed for a couple $100, and yeah, it turned out pretty cool. So talk about, humans' concept of time is insignificant compared to just that true universal clock there. So look at this. We ditched 2 Wrecking Balls a few turns ago, and now our opponent's mana screwed, but I don't think I would reverse it. We've got quite a bit of time here. Okay, well, that kind of blows because we have Shred Memory. Now we just drew that. I guess I'm just going to keep throwing through these lootings. We can lose a Blessing now. We'll get rid of that and another Shred. We'll play our land, and man, hope this next looting does something here. I haven't seen the chat move in a little bit, guys. Keep me posted, man. Don't make me feel naked. Come on. All right. Coming in for 3. I like this a lot. Alrighty, let's do this. We'll discard this. And hopefully, yay, we drew that. But now we're still a few turns away from it. We need to draw another land. We don't have a way out of this. Do we have any rats? We do not have any rats in our yard. We have a Faithless Looting. Well, I guess we could sit back and feeling clunky as ever. Anyone in the chat? I feel like I dropped the feed or something. It's been a few minutes since I've seen it move. Let me know. Somebody say something. Gonna Trickery here just to try to cut down on the number of permanents that the Crusher can eat. If indeed we draw a land and we're able to go there with haste. Should be game over, but never know. I think Litify would have texted me if something went wrong here. Good times. Alright. Let's do this. Boop, ba-doop, boop, boom. Double check here. Thing looking good. Stream's up. All right. I don't know. Maybe Twitch had a little outing there, or everybody decided to go on a coffee break at the exact same time. Gaining life. Okay. Protection from red. All right. Ooh. Doubles down on it. Ends up doing nothing. All of a sudden, we got a pretty fast clock here. Yikes. And we take another bit. All right. Land, please. All right. Well, this is okay. Faithless Looting's just as good as the land. We'll go like this. Yeah, we'll discard this. And this. Gain a crucial life. That'd be funny if it means the difference. I will crush. Fortunately, they do get their bodyguard back. We'll say yes on this. We'll say no on this. But we will say it on this one. Boom. Let's get rid of here, 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 and here. All of a sudden we swing for 13. Yes. So they got 3 mana. Let's see. Let's say they've got another mutagenic. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we attack and just get ultra aggressive here. There's only so many permanents, and they're probably going to be creatures at this stage that are losing. So I guess I'm playing by myself. Nobody's saying nothing in chat. This is strange. Let me double check with Litify. It's just been a bit too long. Let's see if he responds. Okay, come on. What are we losing? Out of the blue for 13 damage. Not bad. Double Lancers in hand. Thinking maybe even Lotus Petals might actually serve a purpose in this list. Maybe just one instead of the Swamp. Who knows? Maybe it's a software issue. I'm not quite sure here. It says we've got 15 to 16. I'm hardwired in here. Okay. The light of day has shown. Guess the best play here. It's tough when you have bodyguards. You don't really want to sack them because the Ulamog's going to ask you to sack more stuff. Ooh. All right, well, bodyguard showed, bodyguard left. They can't take another hit like that, so they're going to have to keep one dude back. Depending, we might be able to give them both protection from white. That'd be hilarious. Not like we have to fear lightning bolt. Seriously, chat, somebody say something. It's been like 6 minutes. Something must have happened with Twitch. My opponent's still here. I'm still hardwired in. And Little Fight's not saying nothing. I'm just going to call him. I'll Pauperganda first. Ringing. Third ring. What's going on? Oh, the chat client broke. Okay, but you're still seeing everything? How weird. Yeah, it's... Uh-huh. Yeah. Nim Chimsky talking about the cough. That's it, but... Anyway, as long as you see it, that's cool. No kidding. Yeah, that's why I was just like, what's going down? All right, bud. Thanks, man. Rock on. Later. Thank you for that, my friend. All right, so apparently the chat client's broken through Twitch. Nothing we can do about that except play blind. All right, 5. We're dead next turn, maybe? Let's see. 1, 2. I think if he had mutagenic growth, they would have played it by now. So... and that's a funny scenario. We just double Apostle here. I'm not mistaking anything, and we hit for at least 13. So let's do that. We'll hit here, say one of these, one of these. We'll say white. And then we'll do it again. We'll say this one. We'll go like this, and say white. Apostle's Blessing showing up. I guess we could play a life, right? Don't really need to here yet. Attack, attack. That's 13 right there. We don't even need to pump. Can't block. Can't gain life. This is feeling pretty cool. What a dramatic way to win. 1 life left. We just triple check here. You know what? It's not going to hurt me to just assume my math is wrong, which it usually is, and go for 14. Let's go. Woo, getting the Ric Flair ready. Woo. All right. I didn't want to overstep my bounds there. All right. So if you're wondering what's up with the chat, I guess you guys are chatting, but I can't see it, or vice versa. So apologies there. Wrecking Ball, not feeling the greatest here. I'm going to bring in the Electrickery over a Wrecking Ball just because we saw so many 1/1 flyers. Kind of a strange addition tech-wise. You know what? I'm going to forego the... I'm just going to bring in another rats. Yeah. Did we roll? Hold on right here. We did. I'm going to get a water refill. I'll be right back, folks. Let me know if you like the sideboard. Right. Well, I guess asking you guys for sideboard opinions doesn't work when the chat doesn't work. All right, so I like those. I like that. I like that. I think Duress might be a little bit more proactive than the rats here, and the majority of the times I'll keep one. Let's rock like this. This is our attempt to go 2-2, leading to a dramatic and crucial game 3, or whatever you call it. Okay, we'll lead with that. I'll keep. It's because we got double Electrickery. We can waste one as a 1-for-1. The card's really growing on me over the years. Cool. So I can sit back and then, if he chooses to enchant it, get a nice little 2-for-1 here. Feeling all right. We'll wait on the Duress for a bit. Man, it's so lonely here, guys. I'm so used to giving a little give and go. It's just like I'm playing by myself and talking to myself. Get my hand away from the auto yield. We have a response. Come on, Healer Hawk, what you got? Whole lot of nothing, baby. Woo! We'll try to play disciplined here. All right. I want to Duress here because I want to imply that he's going to lose his tricks if he doesn't start throwing them on stuff. Okay, I like this. Take that any day over the cartouche, which needs a target. Here we are. What's the artwork on this plane? Okay, he dropped it. Cartouche says no. Doink. It's as good as an Electrickery. It's getting rid of 2 creatures if you think about it. Yikes. Never mind. Down it goes. Alright, well, we know what the other card was. Good news is the next Electrickery will still hit Deathblade in this creature token. But he's going to start getting 2 life a turn. Okay. Alright. I think we might just might choose here. Let's kill that. Might choose to just Cathartic, or we could Electrickery, bounce Carnarium, keep going like that. All right, buddy. Thank you for that little fight. Okay, here we are. Cave shows up. Okay, well, we're not winning any games, just Electrickery in here. Not too worried about that. We know he's got Tethmos in his hand. Go like this. I'm going to return this. I'll return this. I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to throw out both of these. Okay. Now I might do that because I can follow it up with a Bojuka Bog, which will turn off the High Priest. You have to tell them you are the only communications out now. Okay. Oh, Little Fight is opening at Pauperganda, an MTGO client for chat. He'll relay questions and let everyone know what's up. So at MTGO, or excuse me, at Pauperganda in MTGO. And any other questions, let me know. Or let him know. Or Chris, let me know if they don't know so that I can let them know to let you know. Woo! Okay. Tethmos is out. It's 1 card in hand. Here we go. Okay. This is going to feel pretty good. Let me Electrickery here because Deathblade's a real problem. Okay. Let me do this so Tethmos is turned off. And then let's do this so we've got a fighting chance. Booyah. Back in it, baby. Unless there's a journey. Another Tethmos, okay. Where is our combo? Come on now. Alright. Let's loot. Let's loot. Sound like David Bowie in a bad day. I don't think that's going to do much of anything there. Rock here. I don't think hitting for 5, if he takes it, getting a 22 is going to be worth taking 6 and being almost dead. I'm going to sit back, gain a life, and we're going to bide our time here. Not doing so hot. Oh, if you're really a fan of Blue Blitz, got a lot of emails about that deck. There's that new, or not new, I'm always leading sentences with that. The Suspend card, the Looter Ilkor, I think he's called. Very interesting addition. Cost 2 for Suspend for 2. And boy, if you put that, what's that enchantment I like? The Cloud of Dominus, I think it was called. It becomes like a 4/2 with Shroud and Shadow. That's pretty hard to beat. Not quite sure what numbers it means or what it needs to really work in the deck, but boy, so far it's proven pretty well. Got 2 builds of it. Come and go off different ones. All right. We're getting low enough on life. I'm going to voice the blessing away to really try to fill up our yard here. Okay, well, that'll do wonders to clear the way, but it'll also kill our angler if we play it. We've got enough for that. I don't think we're winning with that out. Let's go from here. We're not going to really need that, are we? Boink. Let's go here and here. Drop this. Go like this. Hit this, this, and this, and this. It's going to be close. Too many close games. I want some blowouts here. It's what happens normally, but problem is we need a few time walks and our opponent to not do anything for this to really work. Solidify. What's the verdict? Has anybody contacted you, or has the link worked at MTGO in the client? If you're curious what happened to Twitch's chat. Has anyone tried rebooting maybe and bringing that back up? I'm not quite sure. Outside of disrupting the stream and making it a couple of videos, which I'm not even sure would work. Yikes, that's getting scary. 4/4 Hawk coming through with life. It's a neat build, Merc. Healer's Hawk is no joke, man. What more do you want for 1 mana, right? Flying. Lifelink. Just right out of the gates. I mean, if you follow me on Facebook, the arena list that I have that was like totally undefeated, it works off of that. It's a beautiful list. Yeah, that's close. No one here yet. Hashtag Pauperganda. It's only open if they want to chat, says Little Fight. So, relaying that. Flying blind here. It's a Pauperganda first, I tell you. Yikes. Well, let me go like this and loot. These things are not going to do any good. That's not really going to do any good. Whew. Carnarium's not really going to do any good. Hey. I might need that in a pinch. I'm not quite sure. I'll gain a life. Rock like this. Let's see if he attacks with... I can't really even attack here. He's just got us here. And I think we lost the first game if my notes are correct. I was a little too screwed up with the chat getting messed up. I'm pretty sure, though, that we're kind of dead here. So it looks like we're going to crash and burn, because if you don't go at least 3-2 or better in this league, you just lose. And that kind of seals it right there. Now, whoever mentioned Lightning Axe, you're correct. I mean, outside of, they do have triple Umbra, so it would just be a slower death, but would be an option there. So maybe I'm going to add one more Dragon's Breath, one Lightning, and then lose both Vampires. I think that might be a better call. Just not quite sure here. I just don't see anything winning the game here. For the sake of it, let's drop looting, see what we can see. We're at 1 life, so we can't even do much else. We don't really need much of anything. Those aren't going to do much because they'll kill our own guy. These won't do much because of all that other stuff. And boom, boom, boom. Viewer numbers holding. Keep it up. I'm your feedback. All right, all right. Everybody's watching me lose in the dark and quiet. All right. I don't know who we're going for here. We're just going to go to the last round and see what's up. Maybe we can pull 2, 3. But yeah, you can see we won the very first one against one of the best players, Brivenix, and we lost bad to Burn and Boros. A little bit of a, against Boros, we had that really clunky hand, so maybe we could be 2-2 right now. Let's not have any delusions, though. It's not ready yet, as is showing here. It's kind of the bane of combo is, when it works, it's just intoxicating, right? You're like, oh my God, look at this. What are you going to do? I got answers for this and that. But those the stars have to align. And the last 3 games, they haven't been aligning. Maybe somehow get life gain in here. I'm not quite sure how you do that outside of maybe Ill-Gotten Inheritance or the Black Curse. And then it's only good against Swarm decks, and they can see it coming a mile away. So in the end, it's, I don't know. You got the Prismatic Talisman, or whatever you call it. Might be okay there, too. You never know. Yeah, they went with this little gray themed. And that is my middle name, so I should like it more. But I don't know. As you get older, you just dislike change all the more. To me, probably less than most, just because I'm such a contrarian. But what are you going to do? All right. Hey, you know what I haven't touched? My coffee. Maybe that's the secret. Yummy. Room temperature coffee. My favorite. As long as it's not over 12 hours old, I'm good. I'd probably be a good trucker because of that. Am I rambling? I'm sorry. I have to. I have no give and go off the chat here, guys. I'm not sure what Twitch did, but it kind of imploded. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is pretty big days for Twitch. So we're at the minute and a half mark here. And yeah. One of you, I forget who, a couple weeks ago was like, have you ever tried stand-up comedy? You tend to ramble pretty well. I'm like, well, rambling's one thing. Telling a joke and making a room full of people laugh is a completely different aside, so probably not. Anyway, that being said, as people say, I guess we could go over the list, because the second I do that, we know everybody's going to show up in the woodwork and go from there. So let's make the changes now. I'm going to lose 2 of these immediately. Maybe even 1 shred memory. And we are here, just like I knew it was going to happen. So I'm going to add another Dragon's Breath. I might even go up to 4. We have so much discard in this. Maybe it's worth doing. Not quite sure. All right, I would keep this if we had a Faithless Looting, because we've got the 1 out. But this is just ugly. So we're going to mulligan this. All black. We've got red answers. Hey. We'll keep, because we can at least look at the next card. We'll throw this on the bottom. And let's see what we're up against. It's a swamp. We're going to want our blessing for sure. Okay. I'll lead with this. Went with this old Onslaught lands from Sam Wood. Kind of neat. I like the Z-axis in these. Little trails going through. Kind of has a little Middle Earth on the way to the Balrog scene in the Lord of the Rings. Which I know that footage intimately as I cut the trailer. So it was definitely the highlight of my artistic career. Uh-oh. Pestilence in the house. Castigate showing up. Where did our Crusher go? It's a new Broadway play, folks. Wow. Well, that showed up in perfect timing, didn't it? Let's rock like this. We'll discard this. Alright. Double Exhume. If we get castigated again, we're feeling alright. Client looks to be down on Twitch everywhere, on every channel. So, to you people out there saying, damn you, Pauperganda, well, damn you back. It's Twitch's fault. We're still here flying the ship, despite there being no place to dock it. If you're scratching your head wondering what the hell I'm talking about, our initial concept for Pauperganda was that we're flying in a spaceship through time and space aboard the deck of the SS metagame. All right. This goes here. At this point, let me bring this out so we have edict insurance. And I'm going to just do this right now. And then I'll do 1, 2, 3. Huh. Tempted to do the rat again. All right, over up to this. Hope for the best. There we go. Cold coffee. This video brought to you by Cold Coffee. Monarch has been achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, kitties around the world, welcome to the first annual Jackassathon. Okay, here we are with Rotting Rats, with the obvious target in a Crusher. Okay, what are you losing? Let's see. Come on, be something good. Prismatic, maybe? No, Echoing Decay. All right, cool. Well, at least it's not this, because we've got this. Come on. Man, I wish zombies hung around. We'll say okay on that. No journey. No edict. It's a tall order. We'll see if it happens. You know it's coming. He tapped it right away, right? And he's like, oh, I'll think better of it because I've got the journey math on the other side of it. So, yeah, we'll sacrifice that. All right. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. 2 Exhumes in our yard. Bojuka Bog showing up. We've only got 2 Crushers left. If I'm not mistaken. Let's look. Yep. 2 exiled. Ouch. Man, what a stultified hand this is, right? If that was a Tormenting Voice, we could do something with it. Been tempted to go down to 3 or even 2 Cathartic Reunions, but man, you see them early. You just want that, what's the word called? Redundancy. It's going to be so strange if we lose everything except against the best player in Brivenix. I'm saying he's the very best player, but one of. I definitely don't like to see him in challenges, that's for sure. Let's do this. Bring this back. Play this. Discard this and this. At least we'll be able to get rid of a graveyard, but we've only got 4 turns as it stands right now. Frustrating. Life gain shows up. We've got edict effects. Another guardian. This technically is what I was afraid of. You know, you spend 10 tickets. You go up against the main crush of the meta. Wee bit worried here. All right. We do this to get rid of the shenanigans in the board. I guess we can do this. I can at least get rid of Carnarium there. Let's see. I'm going to get rid of Carnarium. The rats, I guess. Rock like this. Kill, 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 kill. Kill. At least it'll keep one dude back, right? And we can't do anything because of the damn guardian. It's like the true name nemesis of Pauper, someone said. I'm sorry who you were, I forgot. But it's a good analogy. Good lord. This is getting dark. Castigate showing up. We're still going to take only 2. They got a lot of respect here. Interesting. Maybe that means they don't have any removal in their hand. They're staring at 2 lands. Let's throw that concept out the window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 10. We're like we're dead in a turn. Interesting. All right. Conceding. Stopping the bleeding. I already wrote the L down. We can see where my mind's at. Apologies, folks. Thank goodness we beat the good player, because not feeling very good now. I love Wrecking Ball in this matchup. These can go by the wayside. So can Electrickery. And we're already even, but I want to get rid of all of their technology. Gonna get rid of these guys. I don't have the patience to play the Neonate and just sit on it, so I'm getting rid of it for the obvious reason of Chainer's Edict and such, because I'm going to pitch it anyway. I'd rather have rats hanging around. Apostle's Blessing is going to be pretty good. They probably have Journey, but I think they're leaning more on black removal. You could cut 1, but I don't want to. Instead, I'm going to cut this, this. I'm going to bring in the 4th Duress so that I'm just going to take their answers. Here we go. This could be it, folks, for the first ever muted Pauperganda stream. About half hour ago, I think. Yes. Feels lonelier than ever this way. Well, we'll keep. I can't really say no to a hand like this. We've got this. We've got discard. We're going for it. Come on now. We will lead right off with this. Probably pulling a Castigate. All right. Well, Duress will go. It always feels a little anticlimactic. Duress for a Duress. I'll see your Duress and Duress you. Duress you? Some people might take offense to that. Cool. Yeah, probably best to do it now since we don't see any... oh, no. Duh, he's got a bog right there. Ya fool. In that case, we will sit. Fountain shows up. Tormenting Voice. Curious. Boom, boom. Bring this up. Return this. Oh, Voice here. Yeah, let's see here. Let's get rid of the mountain. Draw 2 cards. Feeling good. We can loot next turn and go for it. Really wanted to draw an Apostle's Blessing there. Okay, cool. We made him blow the bog. Blow the bog. Hey, working again now. Shiraz. Yes. Life. People are here. I'm vindicated. What happened? I guess everybody's back. Okay. Back in time to see me crash and burn. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can pull this thing around, baby. Woo! All right. Let's rock like this. Go boom, boom. Boom, boom. Bring this back. Come on, don't have the answer. Let's just give me a freebie here. We know 3 of your cards. Surely you couldn't have drawn. Hey, all right. Nice. See, now, stuff like that happens a lot when I'm playing off to the side. So hopefully more of that's to come. All right. Let's rock it. Man, it was like a Twitch version of solitary confinement. I was just here chatting with myself and bummed out. All right, we got Exhume, we got Draw. We got some removal. I mean, we can get rid of Guardian just like Terminate can. We'll keep it. Or even better, end of turn, Orzhov Basilica. Exhume's going to be shooting down here. Maybe he's afraid of Wrecking Ball. Probably not. Thank you for hanging out with us still, even though we've all been neutered vocally. I'm sure they'll come to the bottom of it. Maybe it was the Russians. Dun dun. All right, Castigate shows up. Actually, I think the Voice is the right call here. Wrecking Ball. Somebody's a little mana screwed. All right. Or they're leaning too heavily on one thing. Okay. Well, I'm going to lose this and this. Draw 2 more. All right, cool. Oftentimes I use Cathartic Reunion as just fuel for another Cathartic Reunion. It's cathartic after all. All right. Trying to get a victory here. Come on, come on, come on. Did the chat die again? Oh, test. All right. And Chimsky, I just saw you write that. Yeah, it's probably got some hiccups in between. Come on, let's just get a nice big old big fatty out and laugh all the way to the bank. All right, seems to be on and off. Says little fight. Oh, ready? Well, Exhume's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could drop that. Don't really have any backup plan for that. Let's see if they've got it. We don't really need anything here, so let's just, if they've got a Chainer's Edict, better the Angler than anything else. And next turn we can Reunion, have Blessing, drawback, and go from there. I'm sure they've got an Edict here. But it's probably going to time walk them a little bit. Gurmag time! Alright, Toothmaker's back. Woo! Oh, that's an interesting scenario. Pestilence shows up. I don't really want to kill my dude. Curious. Alright, well, let's do this with this. Actually, I probably should have hit the other one. Let's do this here. I'll discard this. I'd like to keep that extra land. We're probably going to draw one. Alright. Let's go. 5 it is. Fuji Purple's in the house. Alright. The same donor. Donor Dragon. Oh my gosh, everybody's going through. Fuji Purple showing the love with the Ric Flair shout out. Woo! Alright. I'm having a hard time keeping these dead weights down. Alright, let's say black. Doink. Come on, just have a bad hand. We've had them all day. Ooh, there goes our Dragon's Breath. Cured by a Bojuka Breath Mint. That kind of blows. Alright, well, I'm just going to rock this here. I'll throw these out. See what we can see. Come on, don't need it. Let's go, let's go. Alright. This isn't really too important, is it? Let's throw this out. I meant to throw it out, not cast it. Dang it. Discard this one. Draw 2. Let's rock. Hopefully this can stay alive. Tuesday Drafter. The glitch is in the Matrix, says Fuji Purple. Yes. X and Rouge, Fuji Purple. Supporters Extreme. Thank you so much. And here we go. Got a Morris. Maybe they're flooded. Maybe they're just drawing clunky. Alright, come on, Wrecking Ball. Where you at? We got Rotting Rats. Keep things honest. Alright, well, we can do that too. We'll return the... it's a little overkill. This deck doesn't seem to really rely on that too much, does it? Okay, we'll bring back the mountain. And we'll play this. Kill both of these. Draw 3 cards. See what we can see. Dragon's Breath. Let's loot. Hold on. Can we play a land? Nope. Let's loot. Or should we do that? You know what? I'm going to wait to loot till next turn. I said undo. Oh, all right. Well, I guess they let go. So we went 2-3, unfortunately. We beat Pestilence and we beat Simic Land Destruction and I think two of the digs towards the other players, but those are 2 tournament regulars and we happen to beat them. I don't know what's the deal there. And then 3 decks in between, we lost to Burn, Boros, and Heroic. The Boros one was really clunky. So immediately I lost the Vampires here, and I almost always wanted to see another Dragon's Breath. I think 4 might be too much, but now we've got 2 mana freed up here. I'm not quite sure what to do with this scenario. I think maybe Duress needs to come into the main board, 2 of them, just to get rid of those, early shenanigans as far as a Journey to Nowhere, Doomblades, Chainer's Edict and such, because we've got access to Bog and things like that. So I think this might be where I would rock with it. The land felt pretty good overall. We've got a lot of drawing and discard. We lost 1 shred memory, so now we're down to 2. But the description of what we just played, if you're curious and want to build around, it's going to be just available in the chat below. And yeah, we're going to see what we can see. Hopefully next week we might do a community thing, because I can't keep showcasing Rogue if a 2-3 outing is like going to be the regular thing. 3-2 we're going to just break even. The way it used to work in the past, you'd pay a lot less. I think by 2 or 3 tickets less. And when you 3-2 or better, you kind of played indefinitely, which is not that hard to do over time. You're going to have some weeks where you just crash burn, some weeks where you do really good, and all kinds of evens out. This new competitive league rule, and the friendly league just won't fire. I don't know what's going on. It says it's just kind of in limbo right now. You're just kind of stuck, and so you have to have a successful deck. So it kind of is forcing me into this. Unless I want to lose money every week, I'm going to have to kind of play some like established norms and stuff. And we all know I hate doing that unless it's not popular at the time. So anyway, we've had a few winning weeks here in a row. So it's about time we really kind of go down in the fire. I mean, we are playing Rakdos, by the way, right? Might as well crash and burn. But before I let you guys go, anybody got any tips on that, what we just changed up? We still have an incredible discard draw package. We've got access to like early elves, which we didn't see, or like affinity and like kind of slivers and stuff, and being able to reset, which happens all the time but didn't happen today. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm liking these. I used to really lean on Stinkweed Imp, but we're not really after Threshold. Don't really need that too much. So like an extra Bog to make Exhume better, we can do that. We will add 1, and I think maybe lose 1 mountain. It felt like we were I know I lean on looting a little bit, but I think I'll go with you there. Lean on 3 Bogs. That way we can pitch them when we need them and use them when we got them, since we're not leaning on any sort of Fairy Macabre madness in the end here. And Last Rites, in theory, felt pretty good, and honestly, we didn't face any decks where it would be that great against, but I'm going to lose that there. So I'm going to leave it like this. I've got 3 slots here to fill up, and total lands, we've got 20, my friend. We've got 4 swamps, 4 carnariums, which are the ones that return it. We've got 5 mountains, 3 bogs, and the dual caves going on here. You could argue, put in some ash barrens, evolving wilds, and that sort of thing. Evolving wilds actually might be a really good call here, because maybe lose 2 of these, 1 of these, and put in some wilds. It's just that first turn looting is really, really powerful. So, and we're not really having a problem getting the Threshold. As you can see, we've really kind of run the gambit there. So it's kind of nice to have that there. So, Little Fight wants to. So we'll have one more match before we go here, and I don't know what I'm going to play here. Let's see. You know what? I had this really crazy build of Infect that was called Rotation. Let me do this. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying it's fun. It uses cropped rotation. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. So we're going to play one more just fun game here and hope for the best. Good grief. Can we get some screens that lock? Good lordy. All right. So this is a Infect list. You all know I love Infect. That runs off of a cropped rotation. Hopefully Little Fight's not listening. All right. We'll keep this. I would never want to play this in a tournament, but it sure is a lot of fun. Evolving sounds good, though. Easy loot of the Mana Flood later. Yeah. The Mana Flood's combated by the discard effects, so another reason I just don't need it. All right. Knowing my friend, he's on a mountain. Knowing me, it's my turn. All right. Well, I'm going to lead off with the Kahani Garden, which I have in this because I can crop rotation if a Chainer's Edict hits us. This also uses a Jerry's Step, which gives a creature like the Bodyguard benefit. It also uses the blue flying Zendikar land for those last minute combat tricks when you got to get over. You got to get over their head, baby. Woo! All right. I'm going to give this one more turn and then I'll crop rotate, but I'm just going to leave out Seal of Strength here. And we'll just leave it at that. I'm not quite sure what Little Plight's playing. Let's see. I played Old Fashioned Goblins on Tuesday, and like I said, I only lost in the top 8. That was pretty fun times. Crumbling Vestige showing up. All right. Well, I'm going to play it. I'll say blue just to confuse them. I'll drop this. And I'm going to lean on this because we have Rancor. Now we've got Vines back up and Crop Rotation. Remember, I can do instant speed. I can go grab that land that gives something protection from blankety blank. So we're protected from Edict effects right now. I mean, we've got Insurance. Seal is, I just love seals. I wish there was a seal in white that acted like bodyguard. Like sack it, target creature gains protection from the color of your choice or artifacts till the end of turn. That would be so epic. You imagine dropping that first turn in a Crusher deck and then just being able to just kind of laugh all the way to the bank the rest of the way. So good times. All right, here we are. Well, we've got a Sea Cliff. That's interesting. Let's just keep them honest. Seal of Costner. Not quite sure what you mean, my friend. All right, so Lightning Axe shows up. Let me get the thing here. Doing 5 damage. Good grief. All right, well, let's Crop Rotate on this one. We'll go grab our, not Simic Growth Chamber, no. We'll grab, where is it? There it is. Boy, I better make sure. If you click wrong here, you'd be dexterity challenged and have a bit of an issue there. All right, so Jerry's Step comes into play. We're going to get all this crap out of the way. We're going to say, boom, how you doing today? And stop rhyming immediately. Because you sound so, let's not go there. Dexterity is a priority in my life. Always has been. At least till I'm a lot older, I guess. But okay, so we still have the Seal of Strength Insurance. Ooh, look at this little creature coming out to play. The Blood Mad Vampire. I've seen this list. It's one of Little Fight's better ones. It's pretty deluxe. Okay, well, I'm protected from red already, baby. Here we go. Problem is, if he's got one more bit of removal, we're kind of screwed. So I'm going to save the Seal. Save the Seal! It's a new campaign for Magic and Sea Life. In we go. That vampire's going to have a vegetarian diet in the near future. Here we go, here we go. Come on, sucker. You gain all the life you want, as I'm fond of saying. Woo! Man, I got to make a Ric Flair themed Pauper deck. I guess it would be kind of like, what is it? Fiend Clops, or, you know, where you go all in. I think when you build something up and you cast him your Battle Rage, that's about as Ric Flair as it gets. All right. Okay. Ooh, I love the darkness of this card. There's 2 creepy little girls, the twins of Mauro Estate. Creepy. Not bad if you can always cast its madness cost. That's a huge, huge creature. Fuji Purple, feeling the love. Woo! If you ever want to waste a very entertaining 10 minutes, check out the GIFs or like just quick little videos on Ric Flair going, woo! I am curious. This only gets bigger. It deals damage to me. He might have that, but I can't play like that. I will block. That 2/5 body really blows. See, this is 6, 79, 10. If he blocks it, he takes 5. We get a mutagenic, we win. Or we could just, I think we could just win here because of Sea Cliff. See how clunky this deck is, but it just kind of gets there. It's like when you get that good draft deck and you almost feel embarrassed that it keeps winning, and it just seems to always draw the right cards, and that's kind of how this one is. So I hope I look as good as he does when I reach his age. You talking about me? Or Ric Flair? Probably Ric Flair. Yeah, he's not looking so good anymore. Let's make it flying. Woo! And outside of a snuff out, I think we got you, baby. So before I blow the strength, I'll blow the Vastwood. I don't really even need to, do I? We'll rock like this. Go like this. Here comes 7. Flying, baby. Woo! All right. Let's see what we can see. Well, Treetop Bracer is one of my MVPs in this kind of a style because it cannot be blocked. What is going on with the artwork here? My graphics card's plenty fast enough. It's one of the fastest on the market. All right. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. That's nice. And it can't be blocked except by creatures with flying. Gigantic! I tell you, folks, we saw some 1/1 vampires there. Thinking Gutshot might deserve a spot. Not quite sure. But as you see, how silly, man. This card won the game. Soaring Seacliff. Evasion's a real thing, folks. Alright, I'm going to take out 2 Rancor. Not really looking to block or smash. And 1 Mamba. I don't like the math sometimes behind that. I'm very fond of losing one of these just because you usually need to, if you have it in your opening hand, you need to wait to play it so that you can protect it. That's my reasoning anyway. Alright, let's go. Maybe Little Fight, if he lets me win this one. Not lets me. If I win this one, it'll pad my ego a little bit, make me feel good. I'll be 3-3 instead of 2-3. And because we're running so much land and crop rotation, it's one of the few builds in the last 3 or 4 years of Infect that I have that does run Groundswell. Wow! I sure hope he's got some removal because he's dead turn 2 if this keeps up. We'll keep this. This is the kind of hand you dream about if you're going first. Going second, not so much, but I'm not going to complain. This is just a world breaker hand unless you've got removal right now. Oh my god, my poor buddy. He's down to 3 cards. Ugh. Alright. 3 cards to my 7 that can win on turn 2. Woo! And I've got mutagenic buyback. So if he's got a disfigure or something like that. Why the Tree of Tails, folks? Have we said this for years and years? Because there's a lot of discard it unless you discard an artifact sort of cards. Not a lot, but there's a very back-breaking one, and black does run it. So you need every card you can get in Infect, and so I'm going this way. That's right, Nimchimsky. I think you're right. Yeah, he probably had a great hand, and he's like, "Oh, my buddy crashed and burned and paid 10 tickets for it today. I'm gonna let him go here." All right, so this is all she wrote. We'll drop this. We'll do this. We'll do this. Now we'll do this. Turn 2, baby. Woo! Uh-oh. What's this? He's just messing with me. Woo woo. Maybe make me click through it. Booyah, maybe. Drawn 3 against Infect with like the perfect hand. I apologize, my friend. Why couldn't that have happened in the real tournament, right? So if you're new to the update here, we're going to leave in just a few minutes here. But if you're new, give the client a little bit of time. They went through this stuff. But this is where I was a little confused. So the challenge happens on Saturdays, right? Okay, big deal. Pauper League. All right. So it tells you when it ends. This kind of confused me at first. I'm like, well, if I enter now, can I play now? That was kind of my question there. So it was a little bit of confusing. So that's the Pauper League, right? And it costs 10 event tickets. But then you go to competitive Pauper League and it says League has completed. So I think they reversed these and this is supposed to be the friendly league and they're probably fixing it and there'll be an update soon. Hopefully for Pauperganda, the way it worked before, I kind of can play indefinitely with Rogue. As long as I do 3-2 or better, maybe every third time I can play indefinitely and, win off camera every once in a while. But otherwise, might have to start asking you guys for some donations to play Rogue. We got the 2-player queue, the practice tournament, and all that stuff. Pauper Open Play. I don't know why they're promoting this. Best of 1, 60. Who plays that? Is there anybody in here? We should just castigate anybody that's playing that. All right. Well, I guess that's replayed too, so I don't know why it came up there. Anyway, guys, hey-o. Yeah, thank you for that, my friend. Give me a little bit of a reprieve there. So we're going to roll to the last promotion from the mothership and see you online all weekend long. I'm going to be playing just a variety of stuff, like I said, and hopefully we can catch a game or 3 with me online. And thanks for putting up with the Twitch downfall here. And Rakdos Reanimator comes and goes. I think without Days in the format, it's definitely got a better spot. Yeah, good times. Anyway, guys, hope to see you online this weekend. This is Deluxikov signing off. Thank you for Little Fight Shirazamon for helping me man this ship, and Chimsky with the quick man on the tool set, and all my supporters like Hexen Rouge and Fuji Purple, Stephen Wake, and such. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time on Pauperganda.
Across Ravnica, the 10 guilds mobilize to confront the Elder Dragon Nicol Bolas. The Ravnikins begin their counterattack, unleashing powerful weapons and champions of their own against Bolas's army. Others set their eyes on storming his citadel and taking down Nicol Bolas himself, which is exactly what he wants. A magical flare rises from the dragon's throne. The sky begins to darken, and in the plaza below, the screams of planeswalkers fill the air. The undead army is no longer simply killing those in their path. They're harvesting. Now, every single planeswalker fights for more than their lives.
I move for no man. So be it! Now stand aside, worthy adversary.
'Tis but a scratch.
A scratch? Your arm's off.
No, it isn't.
Well, what's that then?
I've heard worse.
You liar!
Come on, you pansy!
Victory is mine!